okay.
We're getting our seatbelts on.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Goin Batty live stream. It is Wednesday, and we are going to take you on a small journey. A small one.
In my favorite thing.
This is tonight. We couldn't bring the favorite thing into the house.
No.
And instead, we're going to drive it around. Yes. Look at all that room back there.
Can you see
We have a family of 6. We need a vehicle that'll transport a family of 6.
That's easier. So it has 2 seats in the back, 3 seats here, and then 2 up here. So we
Holds
are...
how many people? 9?
No.
If you throw one up on the roof?
You don't count well.
I count fine. Who just joined us?
It is Carol Julian.
Hi, Carol. How are you? Hey, we're on the road. We could be coming to your house.
She lives over by Aldi's that I go to.
Excellent. Yes. I was just over there today, as a matter of fact.
But yeah, so we are taking a ride.
Just a quick jaunt.
In my favorite thing.
That's right.
So our minivan Margot is kind of...
It's in retirement.
She needs to live out her golden years in peace.
She's in retirement.
So she's parked in the driveway, and you know, we'll take her out if we need her for something. But yeah. Oh, what's your password?
Oh, okay. No. We're not gonna tell her.
Never mind.
It's a secret.
Yeah. And so we had problems with the door handles broke on it. That's one thing with a minivan, especially if you have the handles that are the doors slide open automatically. Those will eventually give out. So both of the handles had broke off. We couldn't get the kids in the car unless we opened it from the inside first. If you're near Dorothy Lane in Wilmington Pike, I'm home.
It's funny how close to that we truly are right now, by the way.
So anyway, so we retired Margot, and we got a...
we still have her.
Yes, we have her.
We have her,
yeah.
And we're deciding what to do with her. We might give her away on a live stream.
Not sure that people might hate us after that. But yeah, so we got, and it's got pickup. It's a V8.
V8, yeah. 5.7 liter Hemi.
Yeah, so we can tow some stuff with it if we need to.
We can tow a line.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's really clean on the. It was used.
2004.
It's a 2004, so it's older. But it's in good shape. It runs really well.
It does the job, as they say.
Yes, it does. And so, yeah, that is my new favorite thing.
And we'll get out and show you what it looks like in just a second.
Yeah.
But we wanted to take you on a little bit of a drive so that you could see how, well, let's be honest, we just wanted to take a drive.
And in her day, Margot, my minivan, she had all of the bells and whistles. She had a DVD player.
This was a limited. This is a limited. Yeah. She was a limited.
It had,
what's the name of this one?
Oh, the Sunlight. Hold on.
What's the name of this one?
Washed out. This one, Miles named her. Her name is Odessa.
Odessa.
So we did. Oh my gosh, the sun is in my eyes.
Right.
Okay, there we go. Okay, we'll go this way a little bit.
So
so this is our car, Odessa.
Oh, Odessa. The only thing I don't like is it's not built for a fat man.
The seatbelt keeps locking up on him.
Seatbelt keeps locking up on me.
But so yeah, so Margot had like the DVD player, she had the seat warmers, she had all of this stuff, and everything that we had looked at that was in our price range because we paid cash for it. We didn't want to go into debt. We didn't want to
have a car payment.
Have a car payment. Was like a stripped down version of what we had before, and I was like, you know, I can live with that. I understand that, you know, that's probably how it's going to be. And
then we saw Odessa.
And then we saw Odessa. And she has a DVD player. She has butt warmers. And for somebody who maybe lives like down south, that might not be a big deal. But, you know, here in Ohio, when it gets like, you know, 5 below and it's cold outside and your butt sits on that leather seat and it's like half frozen, you're like, oh, that doesn't feel good.
That's a cool little truck right there.
Yeah.
That's a very
so yeah, she's got all of the bells and whistles. And it's kind of nice.
Turn the camera around and show them a little bit of the...
Let me figure out how to... Okay, we'll show... Yeah, so she's... I mean, it's got a CD player, which we don't use anymore, but it's got the
CD that would fit right in there.
It's got the seat warmers. It's got the traction control. It's 4-wheel drive, if you can see that there.
And all-wheel drive.
Yeah, and I don't know, but like...
Oh, check this out, right here.
Here. Oh, hold on. I got to turn it back around.
Oh, sorry.
So it has a sunroof, which is kind of nice.
Nice.
And then it has the DVD player here for the kids, and they can also plug stuff into it if they want to. So that's kind of cool.
Video gaming.
Yeah, which they don't know. We won't let them do it. But yeah, so it's got the sunroof and everything, and the where it like tilts up like this. The vent kind of pops up at the top. So that's kind of cool. Hi, Shaton. So we're taking everyone for a ride.
Favorite thing.
Our new favorite thing, or the family vehicle that we bought. And like I said, woo, little boy.
Yeah. That was...
we did not want to have a car payment, so we don't have a car payment. We paid cash for her. We saved up, and we pay cash for her. And
right.
It was kind of interesting because we went to 2 other places that were kind of dealerships, and we told the person what we were looking for in both places, and that we wanted to pay cash for us, and you would have thought that we had the plague.
Yeah, they didn't treat us very well.
They didn't treat us very well because of that. And
right
even
now.
our bank, Kevin was like, I'm going to be pulling this money out to buy a car. And the lady was like, well, why would you want to do that? You can't build up any credit if you pay cash for it. It's like, because we don't want the car payment.
I have plenty of credit. I don't need any more credit. It's that's one of the things that Heather and I are breaking free from, is the world kind of says you got to have this, you got to have that, and we're not doing that anymore. Yeah, she's older and she's got a few bumps and bruises, but this is a good car for us.
Yeah.
And it's going to do some fun things, which we're excited to do. We're excited to go to different places and tow different things. And I just feel like, we don't need to build credit. The girl, she was very subtle. She goes, oh, I don't know if you should do that. If you got a loan, you could build credit. And I paused at her. I paused and looked at her and said, I don't need any more credit. I'm paying cash. This is as far as I'm going.
And it's very freeing, because this is now the second car that we bought where we have had no car payment. And you always have in the back of your mind that, well, we haven't quit paying for this car, and what if something breaks on it, or something does break on it, and it's like, $2,000 to fix. So now you have to pay to get it fixed and pay the car payment too. So so but the guy that we bought this from was a really nice gentleman, and he did not look at us like we had grown a third eye. Speed bump. When we said that we were going to pay cash for it, he's like, okay, let's do this. So
we were even bigger friends at that point. I just I don't know. I know everybody has their different ways of buying their vehicles. This is how we did. This is how we wanted to do it. We will at some point sell Margot and figure out what to do with her, but we're going to use her.
Margot is our minivan, and she's not a person in our family. Well, for anyone who's new.
She definitely has.
So we name our cars. Hey Angela and DeJesus Family Farms. So this is our new
Durango
SUV. It's not brand new, but it is new to us, and it's nice. But again, like if you look back there, the seats are in really great condition. The interior is really nice. We'll take you and let you look at the outside.
Yeah, you got to see the outside. Yeah. I'm gonna wait because I'll get hit by a car.
Yeah. So I'm gonna climb out of the car here, but here, let me turn you around and there you go. So that is
kind of close.
The outside of her. I'm trying not to get your license plate in the
it's all right. Come over here.
The thing. No but so that's the front of her right there with the sun. And I mean, her body is in really nice shape, and it drives really well, and I'm really excited, and I'm very, very thankful for her. So
ladies and gentlemen, if you come on down to Goin Batty's Crazy Cars, we got a car to sell you.
No, this is my car. They can't sell them that.
Let's go over here to this one.
No. So all right.
Oh, we got to show them your good news.
Okay, so yes, so we're going to take you around to the front of the house here, and so we've still got our leaves here because it's not quite Mother's Day yet, so we're not going to do anything to the ground, and we're not going to plant anything because we may still have frost. But Kevin has taken our water and taken it out that way, so it's not trying to get into our basement anymore, which is nice. And so then there's this one here too.
Can I show him something real quick?
Yeah.
over the time that we've rented this house and owned this house, the water's come down through here and it's eaten away at the concrete.
It pools right there.
This was not broken when we first owned it.
Yeah.
Or when we first lived here.
Yeah.
We've always owned it, but when we first lived here. And the water pools right here, so we were trying to get some water management to get it out away from the house.
So we dug a trench and it's going that way, away from it. So we don't use that gate anyway. So that's kind of nice.
Check this out too. Come on over here.
Yep.
We'll show you a little bit of our house. Try not to get the numbers.
Yeah.
Look at this big boy.
This big boy is huge.
Big boy.
Yep.
This tree is coming down soon because we don't want any more roots going through our tile. Our piping.
Our sewer pipe runs right in here, and we have to have it rotor-rooted every spring because of the roots.
It's a major problem.
Yeah.
So, we're going to get this big boy taken down and then another one in the backyard.
Yep. And then here,
ta-da!
This is my garlic.
Well, that's not. Those are purple flowers.
Well, no, those are hydrangeas. This here, that, and that back there, that's not. Those are daffodils. Those are all my garlic. And I had some garlic that went bad in my
That's pretty good sized garlic.
I know.
But it won't be ready till June. You said,
yeah, that's what shoot.
Bob, Frank, Margaret, Ethel.
Sherry over at Two Family Homestead. She said it'd be the beginning of June. So here, I'm so excited for this. These are my tomato plants that I have kept the cat from eating. And so they're out here getting some real sunlight. I put them on the refrigerator on top of the refrigerator during the evening, but I am so excited. I have a success right now, so yay! So,
she started seeds. And
I am so excited. Yeah, look at them. They even got their new set of leaves on them, and they're starting to look like tomato plants. So I've got all different kinds. I won't be able to plant all of them, but you know, it's all right.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So here we go.
And there we are. So why don't we go inside?
Yes.
And we'll get started with.
Oh, my hand's in the way. I'm not very good at this camera.
Great, babe.
Camera-ing thing.
Camera-ing?
Yeah.
She's camera-ing. She's adult.
Woo.
No. She's not.
No, I don't do adulting. That's just weird.
Yeah,
Hi, Kate.
Hi.
So.
Katie's in our driver's seat.
Okay.
I need to get out of the
Yeah, you got to get out of your driver's seat. I am going to turn off my light here because it gives us an angelic glow when we sit down at the table.
Well, I understand why, because you're so angelic.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Everyone
Wait,
was.
I'll do this.
Okay, I forgot. Do you have the keys? I left my phone out in the car, so I can't see what people are saying.
Sorry, guys. We're a little bit
All over the
disheveled
place.
here. We'll do fine. There we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was the wrong way. Oops.
Go ahead and get your thing and all that.
Nice.
Yeah, they're hanging up there.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay, this is not working. We're not doing what we thought we were gonna do. Okay, let me adjust you guys. Thanks for joining us on our live stream tonight. I know it's a little chaotic, but we're fully prepared to do something fun. So it kind of goes back to the philosophy that we have is we're just not going to go in debt when we buy a car. Yeah, we're out the cash, but we're also not kind of bolted down to a payment. So I have not seen the comment about the trees. Let me go back and look in the comments section a little bit here, and we'll look through the trees. When you have the trees removed, contact your owner's insurance provider and ask them to reassess you for a lower rate. Trees add liability costs. Oh, that's a good idea.
Thank you.
Thank you, Angela. That's a really smart idea. I appreciate that feedback because, Kate, will you hang those up, please, so we don't lose them. We do have a budget, and we're trying to keep to it. So that's where, that's where we're at.
Okay.
Whew, well, that was fun, and I'm glad to be with you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
We are...
Thank you for those who came over from Living on a Dime. I see that there's a few people that have done that.
Awesome, and
So
if you're
thank you for
new,
being here.
welcome. We're glad you're with
awesome.
us.
We love Living on a Dime.
We do love Living on a Dime. And we have another channel we have to celebrate Because it's somebody's birthday today.
They're not here though yet, because I'm pretty sure they're out taking care of animals right now.
They probably are, but I'm going to sing them happy birthday anyway. And you can't tell them who it is yet. They have to guess.
Okay.
Well, it'll be easy to guess once I get to the one part. But I'm going to sing for them. And I've already talked to them today and wished them a happy birthday. It's a they.
It's not a they.
It's a they until
they are not
until we talk about it.
Gender neutral.
No, they're not. But I don't want to give it away. I'm trying to stay. I'm trying to say. I'm trying to be sneaky here.
Okay.
I'm trying to trick everybody until and see if they can guess. Oh, they already guessed.
Hey, Smith. Thanks for coming over. Did they already guess?
Lisa already guessed.
Aww.
Brad,
yes.
Tina. Brad, Tina. Brad, Tina. I don't think it's Brad, Tina. Brad, Tina. Yeah, so anyway, it is Big Family Homestead, Brad's birthday today. And
are you going to fancy sing happy birthday?
Oh, I was going to, but then I thought about it and decided not to. Is that wrong?
Well, I don't know. You said you were going to do it.
Should I do it?
Yes.
Folks, should I sing happy birthday to Brad over at Big Family Homestead? Should I do that?
Yes, you should.
All right, I'll do it.
Hi, living on a dime.
It got quiet all of a sudden in here.
We're waiting. You're not singing anything.
I know. I'm all nervous and junk all of a sudden.
Two Family says you have an awesome voice.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Sing, Kevin. Amy, I will sing because you are here.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my friend Brad from the Big Family Homestead. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
I said, okay, Maryland. I was thinking that you had that kind of Marilyn Monroe-esque happy birthday, Mr. President.
I was going for Frank Sinatra.
Oh, okay.
I was going for Frank. But if I hit Marilyn Monroe and it offended anybody, I apologize. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday. I am also not gender neutral. So anyway, we'll stop right there. We'll put a plug in it. Gina's making a mess over there.
No, that was actually me this
time. Okay. Well, what are we gonna do, right? You know, it's funny. This has been a very busy season for us.
Yes.
And we're tired. Okay, I'm tired. But I got to sing, so
yes.
His crooner gene was present in his singing. I do have a little bit. Just do me a favor, if you would. They're not expecting any of it. Would you go over to their channel, pick any video, the last video maybe that they did, or the mud? Were they in the mud? And just wish Brad and Krista a huge happy birthday.
Yes.
Oh, well, Brad.
Well, Brad, it's not Krista's birthday.
But you could wish her a happy birthday to give to Brad if you want to.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Anyway, I believe their email is info.bigfamilyhomestead@gmail.com. I think that's it. I think that's it. And just give Brad a big happy birthday. And
Amy T's from Australia. She's saying hi from down under.
Excellent. How are you, Amy? I know Amy T.
Yes.
She's been a long time partner in the community with us. And we're glad to see all of these faces. I see a lot of people that I simply adore. I'm just so glad to see them. But what you just saw was and Peppermint. Peppermint, how are you?
Peppermint Butler. Yep.
We're glad you're with us. What you saw is a culmination of things that we're growing to.
They loved your voice up a little bit higher. So
say that again.
Peppermint Butler said they loved your voice. They set it up a little bit higher. So say thank you.
They said I should sing higher.
No, they said they loved
Happy birthday,
no, you
Mr. President.
They said they loved your voice, not that one, probably.
Oh, okay. I always thought that I had a face for radio. I'm just saying.
I like his face. I like your face.
I just got it.
Daggum, Ma. Let's
Oh my
get over and
gosh.
get the
You have
kids.
got the obnoxious turned on high tonight.
Sorry. I tried to dial it back, but the sun is out.
The sun is out, and
I got the afternoon off and didn't have to work.
well, no, you did work. You came home. You went in early, and then you came home.
I did a
little
few
early,
videos.
yeah.
Oh, we put a new video out.
Yes.
We put I showed people that I know how to change a taillight. One of our one of the most viewed videos that we have is when I fixed the door on our Hyundai Entourage.
When it wouldn't close because
Right.
the latch got in the way, and it wouldn't
So
close.
I just
That was
decided.
before we broke it. So.
Yes, vitamin D supercharged. That's what I'm getting to. Is their sun is out.
Yes.
Ohio's not cold that much. It's a little chilly. It's like 50 or 60.
I'm in a hoodie. It gets a little. It's a little.
You were,
colder,
yeah, but you're also cold on a regular basis. Where I
Are you
sweat
saying
when
I'm
I eat.
frigid?
No, this is uncomfortable all of a sudden.
There's a knapsack.
She's gonna smother me in my sleep. But yes, definitely vitamin D supercharged. But
Yes.
We put out a video just showing people that I knew how to change taillight, which is awesome. Oh man. And is it Mike or Tara that's in the Goin Batty house tonight? Well, either one, you're gonna get a top-notch experience because they're both awesome. We watched your show ahead of time. You know what impresses me always about living on a dime? There's never a bad bar of soap that comes out of that lady.
Okay, I have to say.
Don't you agree? I
Yeah.
mean, there's never a bad soap.
Okay,
Hi,
I have
Mike.
to say there is something like extremely therapeutic about watching her cut soap. I'm like, and then she cuts it. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And then she holds the bar up. I'm like, yes, that's awesome.
And two-family homestead.
Oh, the soap thing that he made her. Oh my gosh, that is really cool. Yeah.
So there's some channels to look at. Okay, if you're not familiar, I mean, most of you guys are familiar with the community, but if you're new, thanks for watching our channel. Well, thanks for watching our live stream. Because it's a little goofy tonight because we didn't really come with a plan.
No,
We
were-
usually have a plan.
outside in the sun, and we did not plan.
We decided
Because
to go
we
though.
haven't seen the sun in about, I don't know, like 8 months. No, not really, but can
Yeah.
I have some, sweetie? Can
It
you-
almost
Yeah.
feels like that though.
Yeah. You get like 2 days of sun a week, you know, and from about January till May. And then
Oh,
the
wow.
rest of it's like cloudy and rainy and
Yeah.
so, but that's okay. I'm okay at that.
Nicole said I made her dough tonight into garlic bread with my chili. Yum.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh,
yeah.
That does sound good.
That sounds really
Goodness.
good. Yeah.
I think I might cry so beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, it is a good night to be on the Goin Batty channel live stream because we are making plans. I don't know if you know any of this or not, but we're not going to give away like specific dates and times because there's some things you just don't want on social media. You know what I'm saying? But there are some major events going to happen with the Goin Batty clan, and they're every once in a while I catch myself talking like David Letterman. Do you ever feel that when he kind of pauses? And he's like, listen, this is going to be good. But it really is. We're going to take a little jaunt, a little journey, a little whoop-de-doo out to one of our favorite places in Ohio. I'm sorry, we're not moving to Texas. Matter of fact, we have decided, we've made a choice that we want to live in Ohio. We've debated this often and talked about it.
Now, if I was going to live anywhere else, because I'm a very family-oriented person.
Listen.
If I was going to live anywhere else, it would be Texas because
Boom!
I have
Oh my
family-
goodness.
I have family there.
She has never said
Why?
that to
Well,
me.
but she asked the question.
And then,
I
yeah,
answered
about
it
the other
before
question.
she-
Yeah.
But
We're on delay.
But yeah, so But if I would, because my family is here, my mom is here, my grandmother is here.
I'm here.
He's here.
I'm not living in Texas. No offense.
His mom.
We are going to. Let me finish the. Oh, this is so exciting.
Oh my gosh.
Let him finish.
Let me finish.
Stop touching me.
Never, my love.
Ew, you guys are so weird.
No, we're gonna. She's never admitted to ever wanting to live anywhere else. And so the fact that she'd be even remotely interested in living somewhere other than here in Ohio.
Ohio would have to burn down before.
Yeah, well, so. I mean, we really do. We are going to visit Texas this summer. Mm-hmm. We're going to go to Texas. But before that, we're going to visit one of our favorite places in Ohio. It's called Houston Woods. And we've been there before.
One of some of the first videos that we did, like of the first 10 of them, somewhere in there, we went with Brad and Krista from the Big Family Homestead to their maple syrup festival.
Yep.
That they had.
Mm-hmm.
So I, as a kid, grew up going there when I was little, and there's this little creek bed that we would walk every single time, and to this day we will still go there. It has a little waterfall. We would play in it.
That.
Yeah, and my dad found it when we were little, and it was always our little special place. So we're going to go there for a day or so. And our thing was we were thinking about Mommy Bay, which is up north, but in May it's cold
Toledo.
there. Yeah.
Think Toledo. That's where Mommy Bay is.
It's kind of cold there. They're still getting kind of lake weather, and the lake is cold, so you can't swim in it.
Well, there's nothing for us to do up there at this time of year.
And if it rains, we're not in before
we don't have a camper yet.
Excuse me, in a travel trailer.
Right.
If it rains, we're just in a tent.
We're done.
And I am
We're dunsies.
This girl is too old to be sleeping on the ground in a tent when it rains.
Well, we
I'm
have
a
nothing.
little fussy. So.
At 47 years old, I've got nothing to prove here, folks. I really don't. I don't want to sleep on the ground. I have to use a BiPAP machine that has to go with me, and I just don't want to go there. You know what I mean?
Peppermint Butler said that Texas was the first state where I was brought when I was adopted.
Oh, wow.
So, wow.
Okay, cool. Well, I was in the state of a confusion for a few years.
Lake Superior in Duluth North. It's too cold to swim in. All right, so Grandma's so happy. I've been to Duluth, Minnesota before.
Oh, really?
When I
flew through Minnesota.
When I was
boy, are my arms
in
tired.
youth group, and gosh, when I was in youth group when I was younger, we would go on canoe trips up there to the Boundary Waters where all the little lakes are that you kind of have to, they call it portaging, where you carry all your stuff and the canoe over these little strips of land to the next little lake and do that. I've done that twice and I loved it up there. It's beautiful.
You must be really strong for doing that canoe.
Well, and here's the thing, like
Mike is from Austin and loves San Antonio and Corpus Christi. Thought you should know that.
I've never been to either one of those.
Well, I think there's something in this. See,
Texas is a huge state, though.
Yeah.
I mean, like
it's bigger than Alaska.
No, it's not. Alaska's the bigger state, honey. What? We're gonna have to go back to.
Oops, missed a beat on that homeschooling thing, didn't we?
So, but so. That's one of those states where it's like
she lost her words.
No, when we lived in Maryland,
her
when we lived in Maryland, people were like, "Oh, you don't want to go to that grocery store. It's far away. It's like 10 minutes." And I'm like, "Okay, far is relative to the size of state you live in."
Yeah.
Because Ohio's kind of a medium-sized state, and we are, I would have to drive. We don't go
to the east side nearly enough.
Well. When I would go grocery shopping, wherever we lived, I would at least have to drive 15, 20 minutes to the grocery store. And so for that, it wasn't a big deal. So like, when you're living out in Texas can be really sparse in some places, again, like far is relative depending on how big of the state you live in.
Drive 45 minutes to get to one Aldi.
Yeah.
Angela, that's really cool. Congratulations on that.
I missed it. What?
That's all right. She's going to be a part of a really big channel and
she was telling me about that
documentary on weight loss, which is exciting. That's very cool.
And her plant-based food thing that she's doing. So
congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, I'm seeing some other places that people are talking about. Padre Island National Seashore Paradise. And let's see, camping is when you spend a ton of money to live like a homeless person. I never understood it, Kevin. Listen, here's the thing. Camping is fun when you have a travel trailer. She's not going to get over that. We need to quote that. Someone write down that quote, please.
That is an awesome quote.
Camping is when you spend a lot of money to live like a homeless person. I never understood it, Kevin. And the Kevin at the end was almost sarcastic in my mind. Probably not in your words, but in my mind. But here's what I love about the travel trailer idea, and we'll get into this. Let's get into it. I love homesteading. I think we have a homesteading mindset, but we're in an urban environment, and I've begun watching, along with all the homesteading videos that I watch, I've been watching folks that live full-time in RVs.
What?
In travel trailers. So you've got Less Junk, More Journey, and that's an awesome channel. They just spent like a week boondocking, just off of Galveston.
Boondocking is where you're not connected to anything.
You got nothing. You got water in your tanks, and you got a limited amount of poop space, and then you got fresh water. It's a thing. Anyway, the thing I love about camping is. And there's another one called Keep Your Daydream. Keep your daydream. I can't remember. We'll put a link in the bottom.
There are two people in different stages of life because Less Junk, More Journey. Their little girl is,
and they're in the
is like preschool age.
Right.
And then the other family has children that are, I think, are between the ages of 12 and like maybe 16.
Yeah.
So yeah. But
yeah.
Anyway, so sorry.
And the fun part about camping is the gadgets. The gadgets are the best part. The gadgets on the travel trailer.
He's such
the
a gadget
gadgets.
nerd.
It's so much fun to be able to cook with propane on a stove. And I'll be honest with you, we should have done this a long time ago. But we need to make a video on how to cook over the fire, over the
like
camp, the propane thing.
Oh, okay.
The camp stove.
Okay.
But there's other doohickeys, doodads, zingamabobs, who's a what's its that I absolutely love. I just think they're amazing. So the gadgets, think about this. There's a propane refrigerator. Who knew that propane can make things cold? I didn't know that. You can press one button and see who you got and what you got and any of that.
Angela says she doesn't go camping. She goes glamping.
Oh,
glamping.
okay. Nice.
So, and Amy T says, yes, far as relative, we don't drive as much as you guys. We fly. I can drive like 8 hours and still be well in my own state.
Oh, wow.
Here, you guys drive and you'll cross 3 or 4 states. Again, it depends on what state you're in. I mean, it's for us to get to Dallas, if we don't stop, it's a 19-hour drive. So, but we're going to make a few stops because my kids have never really been that far. I think the furthest west they've gone is Indiana.
Some of these campers that are out there, you've got full-size beds in there. I'm going to be completely comfortable as long as the thing stabilizes and I don't actually lean too hard and knock the darn thing over.
It flip up.
Yeah, I mean, I could imagine, me in the back and all of a sudden the kids are like, wah! But I just think it'd be a lot of fun. They have the really small ones. They have the pop-ups. Yeah. They have all of these different kinds, and the one we've been looking at, although we're probably not going to do anything about it, is they have a retro trade wind. It's a retro trailer, but it has all of the modern amenities.
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Heather's pressing buttons again, Mike.
Mike, that was bad. I didn't do that.
Bad. At least she didn't ban you.
Okay. Unhide. Okay.
Living on a Dime was hidden by Heather.
Oh,
Heather Batson.
I was trying to get somebody else. Stop. Did you fix it? You fix it. I'm sorry.
You focus on talking to them.
Sorry. Well, she was
and reading those.
Somebody said something that was getting on the edge of inappropriate. So.
Do we have a troll?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't think that's appropriate.
Did you fix it, Kate?
You fixed it, but you deleted someone else in the process.
Oh man, what? I've been banned?
Oh, I'm sorry,
Living on the Dime.
I know. I'm
Mike,
sorry.
It's Heather. It's Heather.
No.
It's not you.
Step away for 1
Step
second.
away from the phone. You're dangerous.
Myers has Wonder Woman watering cans.
Okay. We can talk about that. Since we don't really have a plan tonight anyway, we can talk about that.
We'll range from plants.
It can
to
just change.
Wonder
We can
Woman.
talk about everything.
We'll
Whatever
let
you
our
want.
Yeah.
ADD
Well,
take
can
us.
I talk about something?
Yeah.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so-
We're here. They're listening. They can't go anywhere because we got the thing.
Okay, so if you look up here, I got peppers trying to start up here. And they haven't done so good so far, but peppers take a little longer to germinate than they can take up to 3 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah. But so I've got those going, and we
I can't tell you how excited I am for that movie.
we split our compost pile was too big, so we split it in half. So that way we can turn it, because we were having a hard time. We couldn't turn it. Like, all the leaves in the center were dry and everything on top of it was wet and frozen at one time, and the water couldn't get down. So we split it in half so that way it's easier to turn and we can get it wet. And then Katie was given some flowers by a lady at our church that she helps out
Yes.
with her yard work. And so
I
she
have
got
yet to go out there and see those.
iris, daylilies, and lily of the valley, and we put them in places where it's okay for it to take over, because lily of the valley and iris will take over everything.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's in a spot where it can do that.
Okay.
Glorious.
And then I
Glorious.
planted my little onion sets, and those dang squirrels keep pulling them out of the ground. Like, you can see them; they're starting to root, and then they'll pull them out. So I have to figure out something to put around it and over top of it.
The
so
squirrels
they
are
can't
really
get,
bad here.
Yeah,
Electrify
darn
a
tree
tree.
rats. Yes.
So, where's Cy Robinson when you need him?
Oh yeah.
Him and Phil would just eat a ton of squirrels here.
Yeah, squirrel dumplings.
Creepy squirrels, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, these squirrels, they're tree rats. Tree rats. That's ugh.
Yeah, they're scrawny. They're not much to look
Not
at.
these squirrels. These squirrels are fat because people around here think they're cute and they keep feeding
Well, there's
them.
a lot of well, that is true.
Yeah.
We found corn the other day in our
We have corn growing over here at the side of our house because
Yeah.
our neighbor, the sweet little lady next door, she has one of those little corn cobs that you set in the squirrels will eat off of it.
it sits on a nail.
Yeah, and so they've buried some of their corn over there, and that's fine. But it's they need to find it so they quit digging up my onions.
They do
So-
frown on you shooting them in the city.
Yes.
They do not like that. That is very true. That's a no-go on that. I'll be
That's a
honest
big
with
fat no. They don't like that.
you.
Hey,
Hey, Tim. Whoa, nice job, babe. Woo, way to welcome people. You have been welcomed.
We got spirit. We got spirit fingers.
Isn't that jazz hands or
No, this is jazz hands.
That's jazz hands.
applause in
These
sign
are
language?
spirit fingers. I was, believe it or not, I was a cheerleader at one time, and I
So wait, do it again.
spirit fingers.
And that's gonna be our thumbnail for
Yeah.
tonight, right
So,
there.
yeah.
That's gonna be
Now,
our thumbnail for
Granted,
tonight.
I was never a small girl, and I was always the sturdy one
Gee,
on the bottom of
no.
the pyramid. But I was a cheerleader.
Yes.
So
But you know what I found? I found something.
Alicia.
I was driving around Dayton because I do that sometimes. And guess what I found? You'll never believe in a million years what I found. Go ahead, guess. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Dude,
Guess.
this is
Go ahead.
Gauntlet?
Not you.
somebody's asking when we are going to do some more Thrive cooking videos.
Oh,
So I wanted
okay.
to, before we forget the question, I wanted to say it. So
I don't remember what I was talking about. No. Go ahead. Guess what you think I saw while I was driving around Dayton. Go ahead and guess. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Katie's in
over
the
here
back
doing charades.
doing charades.
it
No.
looks like something about killing a moose.
What I did was I was driving 42 Ford pickups all in the front yard. Get her done.
Bigfoot, Bigfoot.
A fox, Bigfoot.
A
no.
kangaroo.
No. Roadkill. Yes,
Yes.
but
That was
no.
what I
Lots of
was
that.
saying.
A road.
See you later, Angela.
Wild turkey. Bye, Angela.
A rodent.
Wild turkeys. No. No, not at all. A
lion.
lion, no. A kitty. Yeah, we've got a lot of wild, crazy cats around
Yeah.
here. But that's not what I was
What
talking
is it?
about.
What is it? What is it?
Skunk,
What is it?
no. Moose. Was it moose? Or if there's two, is it
It's
meese?
moosin'.
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 Much more.
Much more moosin'.
In the woodsin'.
In the
A
woodsin'.
coyote. Now we probably will see those around.
A
here
coyote,
every once in
no.
while,
A
but-
bear, no. A peppermint, no.
A giraffe.
A giraffe balancing on a beach ball? Come on, Kevin, get to the point. An anaconda? No. No, none of those.
Okay.
Although Dayton has looked in the found in basements some very odd creatures like an albino alligator.
I'm never going in the basement
No,
again.
a lobster? No, no, not a lobster.
Okay, just it.
But they're guessing. Wolf spiders.
Ooh, wolf spiders.
No, but there are some in here.
What?
There are some around here. Skunk. Oh yeah, those are everywhere. Some of them are even animals.
What?
No, what I saw driving around Dayton was a backyard full of chickens. I didn't tell you about that, did I? I saved it for the show.
But you.
Don't go there. Don't go there. They had a full setup. They had the chicken house. They had the chicken yard fenced in with all like tall fence, like they couldn't flap out or whatever.
Okay.
And they had Buff Orpingtons. They had Barred Rocks, and they had Red Comets. And they had more
You mean
in
Rhode
there.
Island Reds or Golden Cards?
More than I ever thought they could have. And so I was a little surprised. I just went in there and stole all their eggs.
No,
you didn't.
No, I had to drive. I couldn't do that. And I wouldn't steal anything anyway, because that's not what the Lord wants. Come on.
All right, so to answer the question before, yes, we are going to do some more Thrive videos. I just have to get them put together
Yes.
so that we can do. So
Yes.
to answer your question, yes.
Yes,
So-
and we're going to do some Thrive Life camping food videos.
Yes.
Because Thrive Life's great to travel with. So.
And I'm going to update a Cookie Friday recipe.
What?
I'm
What?
going to update a Cookie Friday recipe.
Ooh, yes.
Jack has asked me. Jack, our son Jack, who's a Boy Scout, is ranking up on Monday.
Ranking up.
So
that means
he's-
he's going up a rank.
Yeah, he's going up a rank.
For
so
those of you laymen.
he gets to. They have what's called a court of honor, and they bring food and everything. And he asked me to make Thin Mint cookies, or like grasshopper cookies. And I've done it before, where I just took an Oreo and I scraped the cream out of it, and then dunked it in the peppermint
Yeah.
chocolate.
Absolutely.
And which is fine, but it's very time consuming to do that, to scrape all the cream out, and it just and Katie's giving me the stink eye because she wants to
Honestly,
eat
like,
the cream.
We've made. I don't know if you're using the same recipe that me and Meemaw used, but that was time consuming too.
Well, I understand that, but they
What are
were
we doing this week?
bigger. He wanted the Thin Mints. So I'm gonna redo.
What are you using?
I'm gonna actually make the chocolate cookie
It's gonna be completely homemade.
completely
all
homemade
natural.
and not Oreos in it. So, but no. So we're gonna use
That was random.
the other thing too that I used is I used
Plain chocolate wafers.
semi-sweet chocolate chips, and I'm finding that
I don't like that.
Wilton's chocolate melts actually work better because
do.
they don't the cookie itself will actually get a little soggy with just the chocolate chips, and it melts quicker.
And
So
Yeah.
it doesn't burn easily like normal chocolate
Yeah.
chips do.
yeah.
We found that out the hard way.
So I'm gonna be redoing. So that's gonna be a Cookie Friday recipe that we're gonna do because he needs those for Monday, and we'll
Yeah.
have to make them either Friday or
So
Saturday.
we've heard of people doing them with Ritz crackers,
Mm-hmm.
and that's one of the folks on the live stream just said that. We've had people buy them. Do you like? I don't like the semi-sweet. It's kind of bitter flavor.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
are you gonna use milk chocolate? Like
I'll either use
whatever?
milk chocolate, or they have a Wilton's the little chocolate melts. They have a darker chocolate
Yeah.
that's not bitter like semi-sweet is.
Yeah. We used
So-
Girardelli's because those were the only melting ones that we could find. It was super
Okay,
good.
I should make Nancy biscuits.
Nanzak biscuits.
And
It was our Nanzak day yesterday.
Yesterday.
Have you guys had Nanzak
I've
cookies
never heard
before?
this. You know what? If you email me that recipe, I will totally give it a try, and I will give you
Unless
the
it
credit for
has some sort of weird fish base.
Or-
Like a fish cookie. I don't want to eat fish cookies. I don't want to be tricked. I don't want to be tricked. I'm just saying, Amy, I trust you. And you know how I feel. If I could come and visit you in Australia, I would totally do it. But don't trick me with some fish cookie.
Wait, but you seriously made orange and fish jello. You wouldn't eat a fish cookie, but you'd eat fish jello.
I didn't get to eat the fish jello. No one ever I wasn't here when we did that.
Well, that's because you were working. So
exactly.
Yeah.
I just Zach say
Anzac.
Anzac.
Say Anzac. Anzac cookies.
Anzac cookies.
Yes.
Are we saying that right?
I think so.
Because I don't feel like we're saying it right.
Anzac.
Anzac.
Yes.
Gina's licking the trash. Should we be concerned about that?
No.
Okay. Whoa! Hey, we got a big one.
Ooh.
Anzac Day is the National Day of Remembrance in Australia and New Zealand that broadly commemorates all Australians and New Zealanders who served and died in all the wars, conflicts, and peacekeeping.
So
well, I feel bad for making fun of it now. I apologize.
It's memorial. It's kind of like Memorial Day.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
And I need to be quiet.
Well, no, that's kind of cool that they. Well,
silence.
here's the thing. Like, I love when you have a dessert dedicated to a holiday. So having a specific cookie that is for that, I totally would make those.
Apple crisp is for
Absolutely. Noah's Ark was suggesting Prozac cookies for me.
Yes, maybe.
I resemble that remark.
So I have to tell you about a fail that happened.
Oh, you have a fail?
I have a fail.
I don't remember.
All right, so I had been trying to make kombucha.
Kombucha.
And I had a SCOBY that I got. Now, kombucha, for anyone who doesn't know what it is, it's a fermented tea, and it's supposed to have really great probiotics in it. And, you know, to help you with your digestion and stuff like that. It also will help, like, lubricate your joints and stuff. And that's part of the reason I did it was for Kevin. So what you do is you have this tea that has sugar in it, and you have this SCOBY, and it is supposed to ferment and, you know, be really good for you. I got it from Leah and Michelle over the Resistance Chicks, and this daggone it, this thing went bad again. It's growing fur.
Yep, here.
No, don't touch it. That's gross. Ew. So
that's a SCOBY. It basically resembles alien brain.
Okay. So I had a SCOBY given to me, and I brewed.
Achoo! Get it?
I brewed, like, what, probably 6 or 7 batches of it and had no problem. And then it went bad on me. And then I tried the last 3 times I've done it, it's gone bad. And so I think I'm going to give up on this. This is the one thing that I might actually quit.
I like iced tea better. I'll just be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had my choice, it even smells bad. And it doesn't usually smell bad, so.
It needs to go out and get dumped out.
It does.
So, yeah.
I guess I'm voting myself in, aren't I?
No, you called.
All right.
This is where I pull the girl card. And taking out the skin we're growing in a jar is a boy job. So,
yes, it is.
You get the door.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I had to. I think I am going to give up on that, and that nice, pretty new container I bought. I'm going to use it for flour instead. Well, no, it doesn't have a spigot on it.
Oh, okay.
So, you could not pay me. Yeah. So yeah, it just, like I said, I did it well a couple of times, and I followed the steps that Leah and Michelle gave me, and I even sent a picture of it to Michelle today and said, what am I doing wrong? And her and I walked through all the steps that I did together, and she's like, I don't know what you're doing wrong.
Did you use the pure cane sugar?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and then I have no clue over.
And she was like, I don't have any clue. I don't know why it keeps doing this. So I think we'll just drink it when we go to their house, and
we'll drink all their kombucha
and not make it here anymore, because I wonder if it's just,
Michelle, we're coming over for kombucha.
I wonder if there's something in the air here that is causing it to do that. But it happened at my mom's house too.
Yep. But they make it good too, and they live in Ohio.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
So, all right.
I'm glad it's gone. It's living out in our lawn.
SCOBYs aren't supposed to be pretty. No, like I said, my kid says it looks like we're growing skin in a jar.
Yeah.
Or like, I was having some kombucha the other day.
Anything can happen on a Goin Batty night, because it's called Goin Batty.
Okay, she's right. You do need Prozac cookies. That was the one that is covering the kombucha. It probably doesn't smell good. Weirdo.
Why can't I have a little fun? I'm off work. I don't have any responsibilities.
And you don't drink, so,
No, nor do I want to because it'll make my face break out.
No,
It has a weird enzyme in it that makes my face get really red and my ears bright red. I don't like to partake, but
You
anyway.
Don't like to look like Bob the Tomato.
I don't like to look like Bob the Tomato. But there you go.
I love kombucha, but it is expensive. Like
It
when
is.
you buy it, it is. So that's why I was trying to make it. And
Well, it must be a delicate. Look how sad she is.
well, that's because Walter's
That's because
sitting at the
Walter's over there.
steps.
I'm
Just
just
like,
saying.
get
Is
on her
our,
way.
The cat and the dog do what cat and dogs do, which is hiss and bark and scratch at each other.
gagged and laughed at you. LOL. Live it up, Kevin, without alcohol. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I have to tell you,
Go.
we have a rabbit that is extremely confused because Mr. Pants is a lovely rabbit. He's a nice rabbit.
He's a great rabbit.
He's a great rabbit. But Mr. Pants, every time our dog walks by and then sits down or lays down in front of his cage, he thinks that she's a very large rabbit.
Bow, 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 bow. I can feel it shine.
And he'll like make this thumping
Little
noise
Barry
and he'll
White
start
music
running
turns
around his
on.
cage and everything. And I'm like, she is not a rabbit. She
Oh, he
cannot be
gets
your
crazy.
girlfriend.
There's been a couple
He
times where he's done
gets
that to you and me
crazy.
too. It's weird. I'm like, dude, we're not the same species. It wouldn't work out.
Yeah, so he's a little confused, but he just gets really excited when Gina walks around. Are you robbing a bank? I'm just shy. Oh my gosh. You're such a goofball. So,
This
yeah,
is
so
what
good night,
happens when
Nancy.
we don't sit down and make a plan.
I know.
This
I
is
know.
what happens. These fine people look at their watches going, is this thing over yet?
Yeah.
Well, they are here and we are here, so why don't we just do something? Right? What else are we going to tell them?
Well, no, I think that's all I got right now.
Okay.
Like I am gonna do a Cookie Friday recipe this
Yeah.
week, so there will be one of those. It's been hard just with his work schedule and stuff, being able to do videos.
You know what the
cookie
boys
videos.
want to do?
What?
The boys, I was talking to Max about this the other day. The boys want to go fishing.
Fishing.
Fishing?
Fishing at
Fishing.
Go-Go's.
Yeah, go.
Oh, at Go-Go's. Okay,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
And so Heather's grandmother, awesome lady, Beulah Kate Rentals. Well,
Amy
Rental.
T says that Mr. Pants' eyes are bigger than his belly.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right.
What Heather's grandmother said was that she has fishing rods over there.
Oh yeah. They're all my grandpa's.
Yes.
The ones that he had when he before he
Exactly.
passed away and stuff,
Actually, that grandmother's whose Katie is
named after.
named after.
Yep.
Beulah.
Good
So-
night, Peppermint Butler. Thank you for joining us.
I'm just giving her.
What?
I'm just giving her a hard time.
No,
It's-
my grandma's first name is Beulah. I actually didn't
Wait,
know.
my name's Beulah.
No, you're.
Beulah
Okay,
inspired your
so,
name.
My grandmother's name is Beulah, but until I was probably 15 years old, I didn't know her first name was Beulah because my grandpa only ever called her Katie.
There you go.
And it was
Oh,
Kate
okay.
or Katie, and I didn't even know her first name was Beulah. So that's where she's Caitlin, but we call her Katie after my grandma.
Until I was like
Absolutely.
7, I thought your real name was Mom.
My real name is Mom.
To you, that is her real name. Unless we're not listening, and then it's Kevin, Heather, listen. But we
always
rarely
Mom.
does our daughter go that way route.
Yeah.
Right.
don't
But
wanna
yeah,
get
fishing.
grounded.
Don't you think that'd be fun?
Well, I like catching.
Jack will not touch the worms or the fish.
Neither would I.
But he loves to fish.
Yeah.
He just doesn't like to actually, and I don't blame him. Sometimes those fish can be a little
Okay,
sticky,
so-
pokey. You know what I mean?
Wet.
Slimy. Uh-oh.
Do I have to tell you to man up and, and take the fish off?
Now wait, let's talk about my fishing career for a minute. Let's go there. Let's
Okay,
go.
I don't know about your fishing
I'm gonna
career.
talk.
Oh.
Okay, here's the story.
Hi, Brian.
Hi.
That Ireland. That's
Yes,
so
they're
cool, Brian. Welcome. I have gone fishing most of my younger life, in my teens on up through my 20s, even into my 30s. When I was a young boy, I caught a 13-pound catfish. It was my first one.
Those are ugly.
Oh, it was horrible. But we saved the head for like a year. It was all frozen. But I gutted it myself.
That may be a weird American thing to save the head frozen.
I
for a
apologize.
year.
Would you like me to sing again? No. the thing is that we skinned them, we ate them, we gutted them first, and we cooked them. And so my entire 13
Weird, you hate fish.
that's why I hate fish. Is because when I was younger, we ate pond fish. And the second one that I caught was a 7-pound bass. And then on and up through it. So I would go catfishing and bass fishing all the time. We'd get bluegills and cook those up. And so every time I go to eat seafood now, that's all I can smell is pond water. It doesn't matter where it's from. It doesn't matter how it's prepared. I've had salmon. I've had sushi. I've had tuna. I've had dolphin. I've had shark. I've had octopus. And I've had
Snake?
No, I've not had snake.
Yes.
I've had
Tim says catfish is like
Oh,
the
shrimp,
filet mignon
shrimp.
of the South.
yeah. And so I don't go for the I've eaten it all. I know I don't like it, and I because I've had my hand in there.
It would be weird if you didn't freeze it. It would be a stinky fish.
That's right. This is my buddy Stinky. I love him.
That's so weird.
That is so weird.
Bluegill are tasty.
Only weird if you didn't freeze it. Oh yeah, you read that already. Yeah. So anyway, I just aren't you impressed that I've done some of the fishing?
Yeah. My grandpa used to take me fishing when I was little. We would go over to Caesar's Creek.
I hooked my cousin in the back with a hook.
I used to catch the trees a lot. Like I would take the rod back and I would let it go before I had flung it out, and then it would tangle up in the tree. He was
let me tell you,
patient with me.
Yeah, well, that's where most of our kids' fishing rods went. Was right into the tree.
Brian says there's a lot of great places to go fishing in Ireland.
Oh, don't even. You want to hear my dream trip? There's 2 places. I'll give them to you.
Australia,
No.
probably.
Okay. I'll just sit here and Katie will tell
Hey,
you.
pooper of the party, you need to stop.
Now wait, hold on a minute. Okay, everybody listen for just a second. Okay, there are 2 places that are my dream places to go. Okay, one is living on a dime's house because I bet that I'm just.
So you've got fuzz on your nose.
Ow, that's not fuzz. Ow.
I'm sorry. Anyway, okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Of course, we'd love to go to living on a dime's house, but I was, I'll pick up Mike and we'll go to my favorite place, the place I want to go. Ireland. I would love to see Ireland and then jaunt on over to Scotland. There's something calling me home there. I know, that's just
his family.
It's a big deal. That's a big deal, and so it would be awesome. I'll just drop by, pick them up, and then Mike and I'll fly off to Ireland. It'll be fine. We'll be fine, Heather. It'll be fine.
I'm sure you.
Mike knows where he's going, and I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Please don't lose him.
But the second place we would go now we're talking dream place, dream. It would be Scotland. Ireland, and then Australia. We'd see Amy T there. I'd go and see Hillsong and go to church there, and then I would go to
Australia?
And so those are 2 places that would kind of be my dream trips. Third place, probably Aldi's in Germantown. I don't know.
Germantown's about 30 minutes from us.
It's a small town with a lot of love. No.
Which is funny because there's quite a few Germantowns in Ohio because there's a lot of German people that.
But doesn't that sound like fun? I would love to travel around the outback in Australia. Brian, we'll pick you up in Ireland. Me and Mike will jaunt over there. We'll pick you up, and we're headed over to Australia to meet Amy. Hillsong is on the other side of the
hold on to your hats.
And Hillsong is on the other side of the country to me. Okay, we're still coming to see you, and then we'll jaunt over there.
Well, I'll go all the way across the country.
But that's a big country.
That's to see one church. But that's
right.
cool.
Well, we do what we need to do.
Brian says it sounds amazing. Don't forget to go fishing.
Yeah, we already lost that. Forget about the fishing now. I mean, we're coming to.
But the boys want to go fishing.
Right, but they have to fish here because I can't afford to take us all over the world. I mean, But that is, to be honest with you, and circle back around to something we were talking about earlier, that is one of the reasons why we're traveling a little bit, is because I do want to go to some places that maybe I have not been to where and enjoyed with Heather. So I've been to Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth. I've seen the library,
the book depository.
The book depository. Where Kennedy was shot. I stood in the spot, but I did it alone, and it was, Dallas is a commuter place, so it was quiet there.
One place that's fun in Fort Worth is the stockyards. We went to go see a rodeo there, and that was a lot of fun. So that was a lot of fun. But I think it's going to be cool because my kids, they've never seen the Mississippi River. We'll
grab Tim at Nova Scotia.
That's the wrong way.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
But
don't mess up our trip, Heather.
So we're going to be driving through several states and stuff like that, and hopefully we're going to be going through Oklahoma because they've never.
Where
so
the wind goes
we might be able to get to
see
Patrick and Crystal if we're anywhere close to that. Which I found. Okay, so
maybe others.
PNC Atkinson is a YouTube channel here.
Yeah.
And last night, well, actually 2 weeks ago, Patrick was talking about how. He would eat a cake that had bacon in it. And I was like, well, it would be like having a bacon, like a donut with
Brian, I'll answer that question in just a second after
with a bacon, with a bacon frosting on it. Well, I sent her a recipe for a gooey butter cake that had bacon in it. So it was the cake itself that had bacon in it. And then you put bacon on the top. You covered it with maple syrup and powdered sugar. And I'm watching them eat this. And Crystal and I have been kind of trying to, not really great at, but kind of keeping each other accountable on what we eat and stuff like that. And I'm like, I feel like that mean girl in high school, the one you would say, hey, I lost 5 pounds. And she would get be all like, yay for you. And then she would make you a cake that had a bunch of bacon and eggs and cream cheese and butter in it. To make you fat again. And I was like, oh no, I'm that girl. But she made it, and she said they ate it on live last night, and they said it was really good.
So Brian asked, what state are we from? Because he's only been to Boston, which he doesn't think is a state. It's not. Mike explained that it's
Boston's
in Massachusetts, on the East Coast, and then Rosalie asked, can I get some of whatever he's on? LOL. And no, you can't. Well, yeah, you can. It's love.
Air.
It's love. Lots of love.
We are from Ohio, which is a state in the United States. We're kind of in the middle.
It's shaped like a heart for a reason.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit heart shaped. But yeah, we're kind of I guess we're considered the Midwest, but we're a little more on the east side of the Midwest.
We'll get Max's guitar.
So that's where we are, and we're the closest city to us is Dayton, Ohio.
That looked.
She ran into the table.
Yeah.
So that's where we are.
That's where we are. Yep. We're dead in the middle there of the place with the stuff. So. Yeah. We're getting ready to wrap up. I don't know if you know this or not, but we've been on for almost an hour, and we're gonna wrap up. And say goodnight, but we've had a joyous time. We are Christians, and we are going to pray here in a second, and then I've got a special treat as we go out tonight.
Oh, you do?
I do. I have a special treat tonight for all of our friends.
You two, stop it.
Break it up.
Gina's all upset because Walter's drinking out of her water bowl.
Yeah, there's a whole controversy with those two. And so we'll be praying for you guys as you go through that, Jayton. So we think you're in the east, Kevin and Heather. We're in the middle, LOL. Yeah. See, that's funny because we feel like we're in the east middle.
And we feel like you guys are in the west.
Thank you.
You're actually more west.
So, can you find me a pic, Kate? Oh, no, wait, here's one. All right.
He has a pig holster.
So we're going to pray, and then I'm going to...
It's not tuned.
Oh, that's not tuned.
That is
Can
not
you take that to
tuned.
your brother and see if he can tune it for us?
The one that I have in my room is tuned.
Oh, grab it then. Yeah, that's
just
painful.
Yeah, that's not tuned.
So we're going to pray, and then we're going to sign off. Guys, thank you for joining us tonight. We are going to do our best to be more prepared next... Let's not promise that. Okay, we don't know.
His work schedule has been kind of crazy.
It's been a little loopy.
It's a little harder for us to prepare because he'll walk in and I'll be making dinner. And
Brian, thanks for subscribing.
And
Brian's a new subscriber.
I know, he's from
That's
Ireland.
awesome.
That's kind of cool.
That makes me happy.
Yes.
That makes me very happy. Thank you for coming. We're on Wednesday nights, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time most Wednesdays. Sometimes I have to work or I'm tired or something comes up.
If not, we usually put a video out and we'll put on Facebook that we're not going to be.
We also have a Facebook channel.
And we try to tell Living on a Dime too because we come on after them.
That's right.
So, there's my guitar. It's so pretty.
Nice. And so we have a busy week and all these things are going on. So let me pray for us and then we'll dig into it. Oh my gosh, it is. There we go. All right.
Holds tune pretty well.
Father, thank you so much for all these amazing people. We're so blessed that they joined us tonight, and we're so thankful that they took a minute to laugh. I think that's real important, God, and I'm so thankful you created laughter. That's a blast. Lord, we love you, and we praise you. In your son's name, amen.
Amen.
All right, are you ready? I got to get my leg right. Because if you're holding a guitar, if you don't get your leg right, it's just not worth it.
It's just going to like slide down.
Bob's the name of a flooding device. Bobbing around, it sure feels nice. It's gotta be at the beginning and a B at the end. You put a no in the middle just to give it a friend. Bob is short for Robert. Robert's long for Bob. If you spell it backwards, it still spells Bob. Come on, sing with me, everybody. Bob's the name of a flooding device. Bobbing around, it sure feels nice. It's gotta be in the beginning and a B in the end. You put an O in the middle just to give it a round. Bob is short for Robert. Robert's long for Bob. If you spell it backwards, it still spells Bob. Thanks for joining us, everybody. As always,
Thanks as we go.
Bye, you guys. It's breaking. It's breaking.
Breaking.
Breaking.